This is Clarence Hill and Drew Davidson, Cowboys beat writers, coming to you from rookie mini camp. The Cowboys got the rookies out here 1 week after that exciting, groundbreaking, franchise-altering draft and the moves they made after the draft to improve this team and make a Super Bowl run next year.
Oh yeah, this has been a huge coup for the Cowboys. They essentially got 3 first-round picks, Clarence, 3 of the top 22 players. And Byron Jones, the cornerback out of Connecticut, Randy Gregory, the defensive end out of Nebraska, and they just signed Lael Collins, the offensive tackle out of LSU. So this rookie group has a real chance to make an impact here in the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, just look at it. And Collins, an undrafted guy who they signed, several days after the draft because of an unfortunate, unprecedented situation. And when he was involved in a police investigation of the death of his former girlfriend, he was not a suspect. He was interviewed. He's been cleared. He's passed polygraph tests. But he wasn't drafted, and the Cowboys did a great recruiting pitch to him. It was, according to people close to the situation, it was the biggest recruiting pitch the Cowboys have given us since they signed Deion Sanders in 1995. They brought Tony Romo, the entire offensive line, the coaching staff, Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones, all of Jerry Jones' home to really woo Lael Collins to get him to come and be a part of what is already the best offensive line in football.
Yeah, not only will it help the offensive line, help the offense, but it also helps Tony Romo. It's going to extend his window, and it helps the defense as well because now the Cowboys can even become more of a time of possession type team and really eat up that clock. So, and Jerry Jones is saying, that they were eyeing offensive linemen from the start, and they were thrilled that Collins opted to sign with them.
No doubt, and then again, they didn't get a running back in the draft, but this does help the running game. There are going to be holes there for whoever lines up and running, but yeah, they didn't get a running back in the draft. It's something that they will continue to look at, continue to focus on throughout the off season, going into training camp. They will remain on the hunt for a running back, but they do like the guys they have on their roster. They've showed some confidence in them that they can get the job done.
Yeah, and when you look at the running back crew, it might not stand out too much, but a lot of talk about Darren McFadden, and the Cowboys feel, he's had 7 injury-prone years, only gained 1,000 yards once in his time in Oakland, but they feel behind this line, Darren McFadden, can kind of resurrect his career and live up to the potential when he first came into the league.
Right, and we talk about the offense, but one thing they did in this draft to help this team win next year, other than improving the offensive line with Collins after the draft, but the drafting of Byron Jones, the first-round pick to help that secondary, and the second-round pick getting Randy Gregory, who was their top 15, top 10 talent, who fell to the second round at 60. Great value for the Cowboys at 60 because of a failed drug test. They improved that defense immensely.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, 2 defensive stats from last year. They had 28 sacks last year, which was among the worst in the NFL. They also had the 7th worst pass defense. So those 2 additions, Jones and Gregory, help them in the areas of most need.
Right. Jerry Jones won't talk Super Bowl. Tony Romo is already promised a Super Bowl, but the Cowboys feel good about the way they improved this team to take that next step next year. Remember, last year they lost to the NFC divisional playoffs to the Green Bay Packers. Some say it was on the non-catch by Dez Bryant, but we all know that defense was not good enough to stop Aaron Rodgers. The Cowboys believe they've done enough in the draft. And also, remember, they got Sean Lee back at linebacker. They also signed Greg Hardy to help improve that pass rush. They're ready to take the next step.